We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Seminoles will put toe to leather to crank us up. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Might be changing the route. Trying to beat him to the left. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. The ground, great start on this first drive.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to Davis. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got the quick pass. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Sometimes you need a little luck off that right upright and through. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Power football with the run. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. The option look. much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying the left side. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got a man, it's Haynes. Still running at the 40. It's a seam wide open. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Touchdown, Michigan! Fit it in the window for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive to get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situation. situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They kick it away on 4th down. All the way back to the 15. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's loose. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Underwood. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Close to the marker, it's Bell. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. First play of the period, 1st down here. Out of the gun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offense.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they put it in play. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. Fighting off the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to run, it's Davis. Can't get him to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Pulls it, fires to the left. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Leaves it with the running back. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
It's a bad sign on offense if you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, then the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Here's a hit. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Field goal is good. That brings them to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Dances away. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
So now it's 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Back to pass. It's Castellanos. Hauls it in. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. This is going to be a tough field goal try, 55 yards and from the left hash. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wolverines will boot it away to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Grabbed in the middle, it's White. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And how about that third down? They go 5 wide. They've spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Knowles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And that one will give them the lead.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Ole Miss found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Oxford. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Castellanos. He's taking the shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. It's complete. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Fires to the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in nickel and hide from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
I guess if you're going to get a 1-yard gain, at least it's kind of a highlight. Great body control, great job understanding how to keep a foot in bounds and give a little toe tap on the sidelines there.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. They want to throw it. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And that is no good. After the failed field goal attempt, still a 12-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle. It's down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they hauls it in the first down and more. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
That was a nice swat. Even Dikembe Mutombo would love to wave his finger side to side and say, no, no, no.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Finds his man, it's Robinson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and you'll never complain.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. That's reeled in, it's McCoy. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
The Noles have this offense rolling. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heart.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. happen, so I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Going to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He wants to change this route. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They'll get down and put a stop for this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Toss sweep to the right. He breaks a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
He'll try the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's pretty amazing at this point of the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point.